Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nastasia and today I'm going to be talking to you about a brand new fragrance that I was recently able to get my hands on, and it's none other than the Kayali Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper Perfume. So this is how it looks in the packaging, and this is the bottle. It is so beautiful. I absolutely love it, and I love how their caps fit. It's very snug. It has this pink reflective foil on it, which is so beautiful. The only thing I will say about this is that it does smudge easily. So as you can see, like I already have my fingerprint on there, so you have to wipe it off. So the size I got is the 50 ml, and this is the box it comes in, which I am definitely keeping because it is so cute. I kind of store all my perfume boxes in case I ever change my mind about them or I want to sell them or anything. Then I have the entire packaging so that I can sell it. But this looks so cute. I really love the packaging on this. It's very similar. All the Kayali fragrances have the same shape, but this is the only one that has like this almost opaque layer. If you really put it up to the light, you can see through it, so you can see how far the perfume is gone. So that's good. At least I didn't even realize it until I sat down in front of the lights, so that's why I realized that you could actually see through the bottle. So let's get into the notes of this fragrance. It has pink pepper, bergamot, saffron, Bulgarian rose, vanilla orchid, and sandalwood. Now, vanilla orchid is kind of like what lets it have a little bit of a sweet note at the end. It's also a similar note that's in their Kayali vanilla. I'm gonna tell you guys about my experience with this perfume, and I'm also gonna spray it right here and just talk about how I feel about the fragrance. Well, the first thing I want to say is I am not an expert in perfumes. I'm just someone who absolutely loves perfumes, and I want to talk to you guys about it just as a gal who loves perfumes. That's it. So I'm just gonna spray it just a little bit. First of all, the atomizer is, I know you guys aren't gonna see this, but it's really good. Oh, and it smells really good in the opening. It does have a, I'm gonna spray it on my hand too, just so I can sniff it. Okay, so the opening is a little bit spicy. Also, I've seen persons describe it as being oriental. So if you like spicy oriental fragrances, you're gonna love this. So for me, I've never had something like this before, so I was a little bit taken aback after the first spray. I'm like, this is kind of really spicy. It smells very different. I don't have anything like this. I've never used anything like this. That can kind of throw you off a bit if you're not used to certain scents and notes in perfumes. For me, I have never had anything that has rose in it because I'm not really a fan of the scent of rose. However, it just really works in the Sweet Diamond. Just putting it on, it's like the most beautiful rose. It smells legit just like a rose. The first part of the opening is very sharp. It's very spicy, and like I said, it can be a bit off-putting, but within literally like a minute it smells so much different. And I'm always surprised by how different a perfume smells if you just give it like a chance to air out on your arm or on your body. So spray it, give it like a minute, 2 minutes, sometimes even half an hour later, because perfumes change when you put them on. The opening is what you get right as you spray the perfume, and I've just described that as being a bit sharp, a bit spicy. Within like 2 minutes it starts to mellow out, and that's when you start to get the notes of the rose with a little bit of sweetness behind it. The first thing you smell, of course, is kind of gonna be the pink pepper and the saffron, and that's what gives it that spicy oriental vibe. So for someone like me who isn't really familiar with those type of notes, it was a bit surprising, but I've been wearing this since I got it. Like I wore it about 3 or 4 times already, and literally I am blown away by how much it changes and how much I like the middle and the base. I will say that it doesn't have the strongest projection. So basically when you put it on, it's like unless someone is really close to you or you just applied it, they're not gonna be smelling it on you. So pretty much it's kind of like a just for me fragrance. Especially with masks and everything, you're not gonna really smell it on someone else, and that's what I've kind of been noticing so far. But I really don't mind that. You know, a lot of persons don't really want to smell your fragrance anyway, or they'll there's lots of signs these days everywhere, scent free place, blah blah blah. So if you're wearing something that doesn't project and fill the room, then you know you won't offend anyone. So I don't really mind that, but it does last for a pretty long time. Like, I wore it to work today, I came home, took my clothes off, and it was still on my shirt, and it definitely lasts way longer on clothes than on skin. So even in my blouse, I could smell it today. I kept like sticking my nose in my shirt and just taking a deep breath in. It smells so beautiful, and once you get to the dry down, like, it definitely has that vanilla orchid, that sandalwood kicking in, and it just makes for a very beautiful base. Overall, I'll say it lasts for about 6 to 7 hours, especially on clothes. But for the skin, after about the first 2 hours, I really had to stick my nose in there to really smell it. Definitely prefer spraying it on my clothes. It doesn't stain your clothes, so if you're concerned about that, it's fine. The atomizer is really great, so it makes such a nice fine mist. Oh, even the spicy notes, I've kind of been getting used to it. Like, at first I was really put off by it, but it's like the more I spray it, the more I get used to it. Mona, the owner of Kayali, she's from the UAE, so that's why I think she chooses these awesome ingredients that just gives it this very luxurious, high-end vibe. Like, it definitely smells like nothing I've smelled before. It smells like a really expensive perfume that you get on a trip to the far ends of the earth. So for me, it feels like I'm able to get a little bit of luxury at a really affordable price, because I paid 80 something dollars for this in Canadian, and this is the 50 ml bottle. I really love that it's pretty affordable and it smells so good. And I think it smells very much like a rich, well put together woman who just has everything in her life put together. She has her retirement savings, she has her own home, she has her own business, she has a nice car. She is just at the top of her game, in the prime of her life, you know, living her best life. She's able to go travel at the drop of a hat if she wants to, you know, like, she doesn't need to call in to take time off work. She's the boss. So if you want to smell like a boss, I would say give this a try. Like, not all perfumes are gonna be, you know, just your typical sweet, fruity perfumes, and honestly, I am that girl. I wouldn't say it's a great, safe, blind buy, because like I said, I do feel like if you're a beginner perfume person like myself, then it might feel a little bit complex, the notes, but it definitely is something that grows on you, and I would say it's worth a try. So if you can get a sample first or a decant, I would say definitely do that, or you can always try it and return it to Sephora if you don't like it. But I think it is beautiful and I absolutely love it, and as is generally the case with a lot of fragrances, you may have to wear them a day or two before you kind of warm up to them, especially if they're not just like the typical sweet, regular vanilla fruity fragrances that you're used to. So I would say it's definitely worth a try, and I absolutely love it. So please hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and you can also drop a comment in the comment section. You can share this video with a friend. If you aren't following me on Instagram, please do so at NK Naturals. I share like all my daily unboxings whenever I get new perfumes. First, I'll always share them on my Instagram stories. Please hit that subscribe button down below. I'd love to reach 10,000 before the end of this year, because I've been on YouTube forever. So please help me to make that dream a reality. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.